Hello there. Are you always wishing for new characters, especially as soon as they come out? And you're hoping that the amount of Primo Gems you have right now is enough to get you that character? And then unfortunately there's those times when you do get that character that you just happen to lose your 50-50 like this? Well, at least it's not Jean. No! I lost the 50. God damn it! No! No! Fuck! But instead, you want to be like this? Yes! 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 The streak continues! The streak continues! The streak continues! 8. Yes! We got her! Well, I'm here to help you. Hello, my name is Darkaza. I'm a fellow traveler like you guys. And I will show you what to do so that you're guaranteed to win your 50-50 every single time. You have to follow these steps precisely to win your 50-50. To get that guaranteed to win your 50-50. Alright, let me show you what you gotta do first.
For example, we have the Shenhe and Ayaka banner up right now. Now, I will be going for Shenhe since that's the character I do not have and that's the one I most want. I'm going to show you how, by following these steps, you'll be able to win your 50-50 every time and always get the character you want. Now, I must indicate you have to be very careful because if one step is off or you don't do it correctly, you will lose your 50-50. Trust me on this.
Alright, the first step in securing your guaranteed 50-50 win is you want to go off the top of a cliff or a mountain, as long as it's like a high area, like at least 50 stories or 10 stories. Yeah, but you want to get to the top of one of the cliffs, and what you're going to do is get your strongest character. It could be a DPS, it could be a support, but what you gotta do is simply jump. Just jump. Don't glide, don't try to save your character, just simply jump off the cliff. Okay, like for me, Ganyu just died. What this will indicate is that they will see that, okay, so this player needs a new character. They need a stronger character because their strongest character just died. So this will kind of persuade them to say, oh, okay, you know, this person needs a new character. Now, that's the first step. But for the second step, what you want to do next is get your strongest character. For me, it's Ganyu. Be sure to revive him, of course. And then assemble a team of your weakest characters. So basically get your 3 bottom characters that you don't have leveled up or you don't have any artifacts on them at all. For me, I pick Sarah, Kale, and Yao Yao because that's my weakest team. And what you want to do is you want to fight the boss for the materials you're going to need for that character. So again, since I'm going for Shenhe, I would be fighting the Phantasmal Bishaps. And this is the team I'm going with. Now remember, the objective is you have to beat them. You cannot lose the battle or anything. You have to beat them. So your last hit must come from one of your weaker characters. Alright, once that's done, once you have defeated the boss with a low team minus your strongest character, the game will now see that, okay, so you're really trying to get the materials for this character that you really want. You know, you're really persuading them to ensure that you really want that character. Alright, but okay, now this is where it gets a little weird. Okay, here we are, same boss fight, but this time you want to be sure you have your strongest characters. And you want to make sure you have their elemental bursts. All of them. You want to make sure all of them have their elemental bursts. Now, here's what you have to do. You have to simply just lose the fight. Just die. You just want to die. Don't even try to fight back. And also, but before you die, you must use all your elemental bursts. You must use all of your elemental bursts, but you have to be sure that you just simply miss. Like, you just straight up miss. Okay, there you go. Okay, I got it off in time without taking any damage. Oh yes, I must indicate that when you use your elemental burst, you have to be sure you take no damage prior to doing that. Remember, you simply just want to lose this fight. Remember, that's the goal. You're just trying to lose this fight. You can try to fight back if you want to, but I highly recommend just simply dying. Okay, there you go. I died with my strongest team. If you have more than 4 strong characters like I do, just take any 4 that will be fine. That's going to be completely okay. Alright, now what this does is that the game will see that, okay, you're able to beat the boss with a sort of weak team, but you struggled. Whereas when you used your strongest team, you could not do anything. That will show the game like, okay, so this player really needs help, so we really need to get them they need a better character so, you know, they can progress. Alright, now for the next step, and this is where things get a little, like, weird. What you will need to do next is cook in real life, not in the game. You need to cook in real life one of the dishes in the game. Now, if you don't know how to cook, like me, you will want to take the... I'm going to do the Tibet fried eggs because that's probably the easiest one to do. Alright, let's go make those eggs. Alright guys, like I said, if you don't know how to cook like me, you can make the simple, easy Tibet fried eggs. Now, unfortunately, don't do what I did and have the yolk go off to the side. Try to keep the yolk in the middle. Now, if you think about it, it kind of looks like a duck if you really think about it. And also, I did not have the chives like the actual Tibet fried eggs, so I kind of changed it up a little bit. I add a little bit of salt and black pepper to the dish. But as long as you can get it somewhat correct, it'll be good enough. And the thing is, you're probably wondering, why do you have to cook in real life to get a character you want? It's because if they see the dedication you have, because remember, they're always watching you, they're gonna feel inspired. They're gonna be like, wow, they're really like attached. Alright, let's move on to the next step. What you want to do next is, and this is more time specific, I don't think I find it more difficult, it's just more time specific. You need to defeat a certain amount of it. You need to defeat 15 enemies of the materials of the character that you need. So for Shenhe, she needs the Whooper Flower. You need to defeat 15 of these enemies between certain hours. And I must indicate that you must defeat 5 of these characters with the Traveler on your team. You need to defeat 5 of these characters with Traveler on your team. Otherwise, it will not work. I know it's a bit weird and unusual, but that's how it works. If your character needs the mask, you need to defeat 15 Hilichurls between the hours of 12 and 1 p.m. If you need the arrows, it needs to be 1 to 2 between 1 and 2 p.m. And for me, I need the Whooper Flowers, the nectar, so I had to do it between the hours of 2 and 3 p.m. Slimes would be 3 to 4 p.m. Treasure Hoarders would be 4 to 5 p.m. Sorry. The Spectres has to be between 5 and 6 p.m. The Scrolls, it has to be done between 6 and 7 p.m. The Insignias from the Fatui Harbingers has to be between 7 and 8 p.m. And I know I said Harbingers, but you know what I mean, the Fatui soldiers. The Hand Guards are between 8 to 9 p.m. The Silks are between 9 and 10 p.m. And finally, the Spores is between 10 and 11 p.m. I know it's a bit weird, but you have to do it during these specific times for it to work, to get that guaranteed character you want. Now for the next step, what you want to do is go to the talent domain that your character needs. So for Shenhe, she needs Prosperity. Unfortunately, the day I'm recording this, Prosperity is not available right now. So I highly recommend when you're going to wish for the character, do it on the day that their talent is available. So it could be a Sunday, or depending on which one you're getting, it could be any of the other days. But I'm doing it to show you guys, and also you have to defeat the domain in less than a minute and a half. So you need to do it in under a minute and a half. I'll show you right now. Okay, see here, I defeated it in 47 seconds. If you could defeat it in under a minute, that's even better. But as long as you defeat it in under a minute and a half, you'll be okay, and you can use any team you want. You just have to beat it in that time frame. Okay, and for this is the second to last step. What you want to do is simply just find the weekly boss your character needs and just defeat them. You don't have to, there's no certain time limit, there's no certain team, you just simply need to beat them. That's it, because the weekly boss is kind of tough depending on which one you're fighting, but you just simply have to defeat them. That's it. That's all you have to do. This is the second to last step, so there's only one more step. Now for the final step to finally get your guaranteed 50-50 win. All you have to do is go to the same cliff or mountain that you jumped off at the beginning, but instead, this time what we're going to do is we're going to glide and we're going to do a couple of whirlies. Also, I like to point out, be sure you have the character with the same vision as the character you want. So again, for me, since it's Shenhe, I'm going to use Ganyu. Just jump off, but do a couple of whirlies. I don't think I could do it. Just go like this. Just do a few whirlies. I know it's a little weird, but trust me, it really works. It's just showing that you're having fun. Like, despite all the crap the game puts you through, you're having fun at the end of the day. Forgot to mention, you gotta do it all the way down. Like, you gotta do it until you get all the way down to the ground. Now, if your character's about to run out of stamina, then that's when you can just simply jump off and say, okay, because you're out of stamina. Ooh, a chest. And also, probably after doing all those annoying steps, why not have a good meal? Like, cook a good meal. And this time you can actually do it in-game, for the record.
Alright, and now watch. We're gonna go for Shenhe. I'm gonna go for 10 wishes, and watch. Watch the magic. Boom. 5-star. Now watch. It's gonna be Shenhe. Like I said, guys, this method really works. Are you ready? She's coming. And wait for it. Bam. There you go. That's all you have to do so that you're guaranteed to always win.
If you guys enjoyed the video, trust me, this will really help out, especially if you're struggling with those 50-50s. It will really help you out, and you'll be able to get the character you really want. Alright, I hope you guys like it. Please click a like if you enjoyed and if it helped you. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.